It's time for the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association 4A State Basketball, presented by EAB Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Centennial Bank, NEA Baptist, First Community Bank, the U.S. Navy, Ritter Communications, St. Bernard's, Air Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank, the United States Air Force, and ASU Newport.
We welcome you live inside Panther Arena on the campus of Magnolia High School. It is the 4A regional champions, the Magnolia Panthers, when they take on the 4th-ranked Shiloh Christian Saints. Hello everyone, Alex Gallion, joined alongside me, of course, is my broadcast partner, Ethan Murphy. Ethan, when you see a team like Magnolia, not only did they win regionals, they're also hosting state. So how do you think that the hometown crowd, how do you think they could play advantage for the Panthers side?
Well, their home court advantage, obviously. They're going to have so much energy in the room today. It's going to be one to watch for sure. Both teams undefeated in conference play. It's going to be one to watch. It's going to be very competitive. I'm so excited to see this one tonight. This is honestly going to be the highlight of tonight, I feel, this matchup.
You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activity Association Class 4A state tournament. It is live here tonight. We are so glad to be here for this state tournament. It is Shiloh Christian and Magnolia. So, big time matchup. Magnolia, they need to win this one as they need to move on to head to the state championship possibly. It's been since 2000 and I believe 23 since Magnolia was last in the state championship. So, but we're going to be right back. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activity Association 4A tournament.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
I said I'd never join.
Thought living on sub would be too hard.
I figured only the weatherman track storms.
I said my job wouldn't matter.
Never knew how strong I was. I never thought this would be my commute.
I figured I'd never get out of my hometown. Or be the one who stops an attack.
Joining the Navy sounds crazy. Saying never actually is.
You've got to have someone that understands what you are doing as a mission. Community bankers are important that way because they understand the community relationships that we have to form to be successful.
I feel like First Community Bank and Myers-Davis, our cultures are so similar. It is all about relationships.
It's a real boon to our community to have a bank like First Community to be supportive of so many things.
They're willing to take a chance on entrepreneurs, which is helpful to make the community grow.
If you grew up playing basketball in this state, you recognize their names. Isaiah Joe, Bobby Portis, Malik Monk. They may be playing in the association now, but they got their start here. You want to find out who the next Shakina Strickland, Kristen Williams, or Austin Reeves is? Just tune in starting March 13th, and it runs all weekend long. For all the ways to watch, just log on to myarpbs.org/sports.
And we welcome you back inside Panther Arena, campus of Magnolia High School. With a little bit of Soldier Boy playing inside Panther Arena. We come back for the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Tournament. Alex Gallion, of course, alongside Ethan Murphy. It's going to be me and him that you will hear for this entire tournament all week long. We got a massive matchup. It's Magnolia and Shiloh Christian. I'm very curious to see on how this matchup could possibly play, Ethan.
You know, Magnolia, they come into tonight 21-1 overall. The only single team that they lost to this entire tournament, or the entire season, were the Forest City Mustangs. That is it. They have managed to defeat everybody else. Shiloh, however, went on a losing streak at the beginning of the season, but were able to pick themselves right back up and go 14-0 in conference. Tonight is, like I mentioned, going to be very competitive. Both teams are going to be trying their absolute hardest to win. I think this is going to be the most up-in-the-air matchup of the entire first round.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, I think Magnolia, they might have the advantage, but simply for that reason, because of home court advantage. I mean, they've got a student section. They've got the hometown crowd. The atmosphere is going to get really loud. It might be hard to hear you for this game, Ethan, but this ought to be a fun one live from Panther Arena on the campus of Magnolia High School as we get ready for the in-house starting fives.
You know, I really do think that Magnolia, you know, they're going to ride the high of the energy in this place, obviously having a lot of fans here from all around the area. But I think Shiloh knows that going in and is going to, you know, put their game face on and really come into the night prepared and ready for whatever Magnolia throws at them. It's really going to be a fun one to cover no matter who you're rooting for. This is going to be a neck-and-neck matchup all the way through, or at least that's what I'm personally expecting. I think that either team could come out of tonight advancing to the second round. It's going to be fun. They've both got a ton of great players, and it's just going to be an all-around battle of the Titans, really, here at Panther Arena.
Last time Magnolia going to Banco ZK, they beat the Bible Chickasaws. That was a team that was led by Coach Mackenzie Pierce and Sean Marshall. They beat them at Banco ZK. They ended up getting a new head coach. His name's Coach Wade. And now he's looking to lead his Magnolia Panthers back to OZK in Hot Springs, because this is the road to the Spa City, Ethan.
They have a very high chance of being able to go there this year. Obviously, you know, they're hosting the tournament. They believe they have a really, really strong chance, and it's just going to be a fun one tonight. I really don't have much more to say about it than that. It's just going to be a blast to watch. It's going to be a blast to call. It's going to be a blast to see who can make it to the second round, possibly the Spa City.
I'm just interested to see on how Shiloh Christian could play in this game. We all know Magnolia. We know how strong and tough they are. And playing Magnolia at Magnolia is even harder than this being a neutral site game or even it being on the road. So Magnolia, they need this win bad. But so does Shiloh. So that's why this game, like you said, could possibly go down to the wire.
We already saw earlier the Shiloh Christian Lady Saints advance to the second round. Shiloh boys hoping that they can join them in the second round. You know, it's going to be a tough one tonight. I'm very, very excited for it. And depending on who wins this matchup, they could either go up against the Bravo Chickasaws or the Joe T. Robinson Senators.
How fun would a Magnolia and Bravo matchup be? That would be a rematch from the 2022 4A state championship game.
It would be a fun one for sure. It's honestly this top half of the bracket, it could go any way. There's so many great teams.
As we get ready for the opening tip, the number 20 for Magnolia, that's Gary Ford's little brother, and number 14, Duke Bowman.
There's so much energy in the air tonight here.
Bowman wins the opening tip. Looking for a hot shot here, and that was Roger Williams who got the tip on that one out of bounds.
We're going to see Shiloh keep it on this possession. You can tell Magnolia really wants this. When we were setting up today, we actually saw them practicing, and you can see during their practice how much they want to win every single game.
We've got a huge crowd here at Panther Arena. Corner three coming up. That shot, no good. Jude Humphrey will miss, so Magnolia will have possession for the first time. Inside, Roger Williams gives it out to Ford. Ford will miss.
No buckets to start off this game.
Kick out. Baseline drive will bounce pass back inside. That one will bounce out. It is still 0-0 here within the first minute of the first quarter. Inside for Roger Williams. Williams, 6'6" will finish.
A great maneuver there from Williams, taking the contested shot, able to sink it. A great way to start off the match here at Magnolia.
Roderick Williams, an offer from Magnolia's local college, Southern Arkansas University. Played many AAU tournaments over the summer. Bounce pass, and it's going to be stolen. Brewer to hoop. Right hand fence is good. And timeout. Shiloh Christian, you're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Tournament.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
The energy, you can hear it, you can feel it, especially if you're inside Panther Arena. It is 4-0 here to start out. Magnolia with the lead.
And you can also see the energy, all of the Magnolia faithful in the arena tonight.
Bounce pass inside, almost lost it. We'll keep it, and a hand on it. Roach had a hand on that one, but Shiloh will retain.
Shiloh knows what match they're in. They're trying to keep high-stakes energy going into it, but they don't have a shot on the board yet.
Magnolia with huge hometown advantage tonight.
There's 1 second left on the shot clock.
Yeah, shot clock violation, so a turnover on the Saints. Magnolia will get the ball back.
Shiloh, they just couldn't get a shot off in time.
So Magnolia will have the ball back here. Brewer pump fakes. Will kick out in the corner. Shot's good that time from Davis.
A nice corner three there from Davis. Brewer being unselfish with it, knowing that he had a better shot to take.
Davis, one of them guys, one of them boys. He was a very successful player during the regional tournament this year. Right wing shot will come up. It is no good that time from Humphrey. Roger Williams on that right wing, and Davis back with it. Inside, gets it off the Ford. Ford off the back glass, will score again.
Ford now with 4 points on the night already in this open quarter.
The ball actually kind of hits the rim there off the pass in, but the ball will stay with Shiloh Christian. It's a 9-0 start here for Magnolia. The Panthers off to an amazing start here.
Shiloh currently with no points on the board. They're going to need to change that real soon.
Spin turnaround three. And shot will be off that time from Duke Bowman on that right wing. So Magnolia back with the basketball here. This Magnolia team is so strong. I mean, they're projected to go back to the state championship. Davis for three. Rebound from Ford. Ford will try to use his strength to fall inside. Will miss that one.
With every single possession, you can just feel the energy in the air. The tensions are high. It's a high-stakes matchup. It's win or go home.
A foul called on Davis of Magnolia, so will be Magnolia's first team foul of the opening quarter. Weathers with the ball. We'll send it over to, I believe that's Duke. Almost tipped it for Ford. Less than 4 to go.
Still Shiloh with no points on the board.
Well, they'll have 10 seconds to shoot. Will bounce pass inside. Tries to get the reverse finish, but pick up that time, and Shiloh's first bucket will go to Hopper. Davis will have the ball on that right wing. Will sit inside for Roderick Williams. Williams back over Davis. Brewer in the corner. He'll pump fake. Great bob movement from Magnolia. Right wing three will not fall from Roderick Williams. And a save from Brewer.
A nice save from Brewer. Knew who to give it to, exactly where to throw it.
Roach will Euro step, but I believe Say had a hand on it. It's number 14, Dick Bowman got a hand on that one. In the corner, Colbert for three. The 5'8" guard will score.
The Saints know they're at a disadvantage here, but they are definitely coming here with the energy tonight.
We'll see a timeout from Coach Wade. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activity Association Class 4A state tournament.
If you grew up playing basketball in this state, you recognize their names. Isaiah Joe, Bobby Portis, Malik Monk. They may be playing in the association now, but they got their start here.
You want to find out who the next Shakina Strickland, Kristen Williams, or Austin Reeves is?
Just tune in starting March 13th, and it runs all weekend long. For all the ways to watch, just log on to myarpbs.org/sports.
After an awesome three-pointer from the corner, Shiloh will have 5 now over Magnolia. Magnolia will still lead by 4. Pass was intended for Hamilton. Will go out of bounds there, Ethan.
As I said, Shiloh, if they come into this matchup with the right mindset, they may take it. It's going to be a neck-and-neck matchup, such a fast-paced game, such high tensions across the board for both teams. I cannot wait to see where it leads.
Oh, for sure. But Magnolia will still have that slight advantage because of the hometown crowd. Roderick Williams will get the steal there for the Panthers. Roderick Williams, top of the key. He looks to drive. Will use his strength. Will draw a foul, so we'll go to the line here. Williams will hit his first free throw. Time to give a huge shout out to the school administration and coaching staff here at Magnolia High School. It's only the first day of the state tournament, but they've done a phenomenal job hosting. The hospitality is great.
Most definitely. Also, just the environment that they created here tonight. Huge props to the school and everybody that's helped out with this tonight.
For sure, kick out, I believe it's Duke. Duke will pump fake, will pull up. That shot will not fall, and we'll go out of bounds on the Panthers, specifically Hamilton. First round action. Long pass, and Brewer, he's going to be on a fast break. Left hand will blow it, but Hamilton with the putback, but that one won't go either.
Nobody able to convert there on that layup.
Pull up right wing for Shiloh Christian. Shots good from Duke Bowman. Bowman will strike again here. Brewer wanted the kind of a fake pass over to the right side, will drive and will miss. And a corner once again. Left wing pull up from Shiloh. That one will not hit either. Possession arrow will stay with the Saints.
I told you, man, don't count the Saints out. They're very much in it tonight, and they're trying to clinch the win against Magnolia, our home court. Not an easy thing to do. They're prepared.
We'll have it back here. Magnolia handoff to Hamilton. Hamilton lost it, but able to pick it back up, so keeping the ball out is Williams. Whoa. Possession will stay with the Panthers. Less than a minute to go here in the opening quarter. And this is the first round one action.
So far, a lot of good plays from both teams.
Inside, pump fakes Williams will try to put it up. That one won't fall. And a nice rebound that time from Nicholas Weathers. Weathers being trapped though. Up court, Duke with the finish. Jude Humphrey, with the finish. Humphrey will score.
A very clean finish there from Humphrey with that reverse.
Yeah, that's his first basket of the night. No shot clock remaining. Brewer for three. We're limited inside for Magnolia. About 5 seconds to shoot. Weathers for three. Will miss out the front iron. That will send the buzzer. It's a Magnolia lead by 4. The Panthers 14, the Shiloh Christian Saints 10. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A state tournament.
Looking for what comes next? For that moment when everything finally...
1 minute!
Whichever path you choose, it starts here.
When you look at St. Bernard's today, you'll see history being made, day after day, because the people of St. Bernard's never stop providing healing that goes beyond medicine, beyond the walls of our hospitals and clinics. And our mission grows stronger every day. A mission started by sisters determined to bring healing to all those in need, today and for generations to come. St. Bernard's, 125 years of healing beyond medicine.
It is a 4-point lead for the hometown Magnolia Panthers. They beat Shiloh Christian 14-10. Ethan, it's a close game so far as we head into the second quarter.
There's a lot of energy in there tonight, and both teams have really been able to get a lot of good finishes on their shots, a lot of great plays. Brewer from Magnolia has stood out to me specifically tonight. He's had a lot of hustle plays, a lot of points on the board.
Pass intended for Caleb Cook of the Panthers. He will go out of bounds. So Shiloh Christian will have the ball back here, and it's Gary Colbert will be taking it down. Weathers back over to Colbert. Colbert back to Weathers. Weathers wanted to shoot it. He'll draw baseline. Will try to put up the tough shot. Layup will not fall. Weathers still has it. He'll put it up again. And Brewer now will snag a rebound. Davis over to Brewer. Now over to Caleb Roach. And back to Brewer. It's Magnolia ball movement. It's something I noticed during the 4A4 regional tournament, just how well they do it. Caleb Cook with the strong finish. Caleb Roach, Caleb Roach, he had such a good regional tournament performance. Left wing. Can hit that one from Oman.
6 points separate scores. It's really anybody's game at this point. Both teams trying their absolute hardest to come out with the most intensity possible.
Davis looks to drive, right hand finish, will draw contact, so we'll go to the line for the Panthers. Foul's going to be on Nicholas Weathers.
These are both teams that you can tell with every single possession so badly want to come out of this the winner tonight.
I mean, it'd be a huge win for Shiloh, I'll tell you that. If they're able to pull out a win against Magnolia here at home, while Magnolia literally has not only home court advantage, they got, this hometown crowd with them and rooting for them as well. It'd be a massive win for the Saints.
We've seen Shiloh come over a lot of difficulties this season. They actually started off their season with a 9-game losing streak and then picked it back up as it went on, stumbled a little bit in the playoffs, but now they're here in the 4th seed, ready to go, trying to compete against Magnolia Panthers. Magnolia, obviously a great team this year.
Now, we saw Shiloh Christian here on YouTube. It was the Bad Boy Motors Cardinal Classic. Now we're here at the state tournament, though, and the season's on the line. Right wing pull up from Colbert. Colbert is fouled from Shiloh, so we'll go to the line here. We'll be shooting 3 free throws. A tough foul from Ford that time.
Student section chanting for their hometown team tonight. Brewer, just a player that we've seen all night long so far. A player with clearly a lot of energy, a lot of great plays on the defensive front, but on his offense, man, he knows exactly when to pump fake, he knows exactly when to screen for his other teammate, he knows when to take looks. He personally has impressed me a lot tonight.
Yeah, Brewer was a guy that played extremely well during the regional tournament. He's a starter for this Magnolia team. He's an absolute scorer, man. He knows how to get inside, but he can also shoot that tray ball as he makes that second free throw. Shiloh will have the basketball back here, and that one's tipped. Butler lost control, and it will cost Shiloh Christian. So Magnolia will have the basketball back here. It's a pass in coming up from Roach here. Hamilton, 20 on the shot clock. Looks to drive, will kick out. Kayla Roach in the corner. Roach will score.
A clean finish there from number 5, Roach.
Caleb Roach, a significant player for this Magnolia Panther squad. Everyone in this Magnolia starting 5, they play a very significant role for this team. Butler lost control. Possession arrow will stay with the Saints.
Nice move from Joey Butler there to get it out on one of the Panthers before he went out.
7 seconds to shoot. Butler got a hand on it. Will get the steal. Up court is Caleb Roach now. Roach will give it off to Roger Williams. Williams with the mid-range pull-up will score. And we will see a timeout from Shiloh Christian. It is 21 Magnolia to 23 Magnolia to Shiloh Christian 12. Watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Tournament.
Since 1945, we've been more than just a bank. We've been deeply rooted in communities across Arkansas, growing alongside the families and businesses we serve. We started the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Stuttgart, Arkansas 80 years ago to ensure working folks could borrow money to run their farms, fund their businesses, and build their families' futures. Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to continue supporting our communities, including our students and athletes. Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC.
Attention sports enthusiasts, get ready to be amazed by Summerwood Sports Complex, the new state-of-the-art facility in Bryan. Our facility offers up to 4 courts spread across 2 spacious gyms, conveniently located off Interstate 30 in Bryan. Whether you're a team seeking tournament glory or an individual looking to elevate your skills, Summerwood Sports has got you covered. Discover more about our cutting-edge facility and check availability at summerwoodsports.com.
It is a Magnolia Panther lead, 23-12 over Shiloh Christian as we wind down the first half here. Magnolia on a roll here so far, Ethan. This energy, live from Panther Arena. This crowd is bringing some serious energy. That student section is almost completely filled up.
Oh yeah, they definitely have brought the energy all night. I thought Shiloh would put up a little bit more of a fight, but so far the night has been all Magnolia.
Yeah, inside though, Shiloh will score. Be number 14, Duke Bowman, the 6'1" guard, will gain a bucket for the Saints. Roger Williams will send it over to Brewer. Roach for 3. Roach will not hit. Shiloh will be back on offense here. .15 on the shot clock. Butler, keeping it alive at least. Butler will have it back here.
Butler with the handles, man. That was insane.
Right wing 3 will not hit that time. Shiloh with another offensive rebound. He'll pull back up. He'll score. Bowman will get on the bucket.
Bowman has 7 points on the night already. Definitely a standout player from the Shiloh Christian Saints.
Brewer will have the basketball back over to Hamilton. Hamilton, corner 3, will miss. Butler with the snag rebound. Inside, what a cut. He's able to get that assist that time. Great bucket that time from Henry. And we will see a timeout from Coach Wade of Magnolia. They still lead the Saints 23-18. Watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Tournament.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Jonesboro campus features programs in welding, patient care technology, advanced manufacturing, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
Back inside Panther Arena, the Panthers lead 23 to the Saints of Shiloh 18. A closer game, honestly. Shiloh was they're putting up a fight, Ethan.
I said they would. You know, their team that really gets over difficulties as the season goes on, and I think we see that within their gameplay as well. In the first quarter, you know, didn't see as much from them, but in the second, they really picked it up and are actually starting to put up a tough fight for the Panthers.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Patrick Williams will drive and will strive his way to the basket, will miss. Davis will get it back. He'll put up with a floater. Right hand is good. Davis with an awesome score. He trips there. Less than a minute in the first half. Will spin. And solid defense from Ford. Ford not letting him go anywhere. And Ford will actually reach in. So Duke Bowman will get fouled there, Ethan.
Drake Bowman, player with 7 points on the night already that we've seen all over the place so far. Able to make shots, able to be on the great on the defensive front, and we've just seen a lot from Shiloh tonight that I didn't really expect us to see.
And 15 on the shot clock here. Only 10 seconds to shoot. Shiloh got to find a shot. Bowman for 3. Bowman will break it in.
Bowman now breaking the 10-point seal already in the first half.
Less than 5 to go in the first half. Brewer over to Davis. Davis will shoot. Will get it at the buzzer. And Panther Arena is on their feet as Magnolia leads Shiloh Christian 27-21. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Centennial Bank, Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Tournament.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
Looking for what comes next? For that moment when everything finally...
1 minute!
Whichever path you choose, it starts here.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Jonesboro campus features programs in welding, patient care technology, advanced manufacturing, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
We welcome you back inside Panther Arena on the campus of Magnolia High School. The Panthers, they lead Shiloh Christian 27-21. Ethan, what can you tell us about that first half?
Magnolia able to put up so many shots, man. Number 22, Ahmed Davis, able to put up 8, the highest score currently for Magnolia. You also have Ford, who put up 4 points. Number 10, Malik Brewer with 6. I mentioned it earlier, but Malik, a guy that I've just been really impressed with, he's such a utility player for this Panther team, and he deserves a lot of respect for. Shiloh, you have number 14, Duke Bowman with 10 points, the only person on the floor to have broken the 10-point seal thus far. Bowman recently had 1,000 career points, and you can very much see why he has all those points. He's able to rack them up for Shiloh all the time, but also for Magnolia, you have Roderick Williams with 6 points on the night currently, and number 5, Caleb Roach. Magnolia is a really well-rounded team, and I think we could see them take it as the matchup goes on. I think Shiloh's going to put up a good fight, but I do have Magnolia on this one. I really did think that Shiloh was going to come in tonight the way that they did. They've done really well as the night has gone on, and it's been a great matchup thus far.
Thank you for that, Ethan. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Tournament.
Upgrade to a new Train home comfort system with Air Today and receive up to $2,500 in instant rebates and tax incentives. Special financing is available, subject to credit approval. Call Air Today, your trusted heat and air company.
It's hard to stop a train.
A Ritter Go-Getter gets everything done, and Ritter Gig Internet can handle a ton. You'll create art for the whole world to see, find new ways to support all your teams, and arrange new arrangements for arranging your screens. You'll game, you'll stream, you'll bike till you can't, create filtered water for you and your plants, or watch video instructions for hemming your pants. With Ritter Internet, look at all you'll accomplish, connect all your devices, and, schmabomplish? With Wi-Fi this fast, there can be none better. So get in touch and be a Ritter Go-Getter.
Since 1945, we've been more than just a bank. We've been deeply rooted in communities across Arkansas, growing alongside the families and businesses we serve. We started the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Stuttgart, Arkansas 80 years ago to ensure working folks could borrow money to run their farms, fund their businesses, and build their families' futures. Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to continue supporting our communities, including our students and athletes. Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Attention sports enthusiasts, get ready to be amazed by Summerwood Sports Complex, the new state-of-the-art facility in Bryant. Our facility offers up to 4 courts spread across 2 spacious gyms, conveniently located off Interstate 30 in Bryant. Whether you're a team seeking tournament glory or an individual looking to elevate your skills, Summerwood Sports has got you covered. Discover more about our cutting-edge facility and check availability at summerwoodsports.com.
You've got to have someone that understands what you are doing as a mission. Community bankers are important that way because they understand the community relationships that we have to form to be successful.
I feel like First Community Bank and Myers-Davis, our cultures are so similar. It is all about relationships.
It's a real boon to our community to have a bank like First Community to be supportive of so many things.
They're willing to take a chance on entrepreneurs, which is helpful to make the community grow.
If you grew up playing basketball in this state, you recognize their names. Isaiah Joe, Bobby Portis, Malik Monk. They may be playing in the association now, but they got their start here.
You want to find out who the next Shakina Strickland, Kristen Williams, or Austin Reeves is?
Just tune in starting March 13th, and it runs all weekend long. For all the ways to watch, just log on to myarpbs.org/sports.
I said I'd never join.
Thought living on sub would be too hard.
I figured only the weatherman tracks storms.
I said my job wouldn't matter.
Never knew how strong I was. I never thought this would be my commute.
I figured I'd never get out of my hometown or be the one who stops an attack.
Joining the Navy sounds crazy.
saying never actually is.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
When you're at home, you need right fiber. Some say it's not whether you win or lose, but how you play. Maybe. But with Right Fiber's 100% fiber internet, you always win. No matter which side you're on. Fall in love with your gig speed internet. Get gig smitten. Get Right Fiber.
Not every mission goes as planned. Sometimes, even the bravest need saving. For someone to bring him home before bad turns to worse. Because just when it seems like all hope is lost, we show up and prove that hope was there all along.
Back inside Panther Arena, Magnolia 27 and Shiloh Christian 21. It's a close game, Ethan. And I think it might even get even closer in the second half. I think this second half, the way it can play out is, I feel like this. It's either going to be a really, really close game in this second half, or Magnolia is either going to take it all the way. We'll have to see.
I told you in the pregame, Alex, I think Shiloh is prepared for this matchup. I think they've been ready for it, knowing that Magnolia has a home court advantage and all this energy, that they're bringing the energy for themselves. And I think, as long as they pick it up and play how they've been playing, they could make a very successful run and possibly come out of tonight's game the winner.
Well, we will start second half of action here, live from Panther Arena for this Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Tournament Round 1 action. Shiloh switching sides here. Curious to see how Shiloh, they're going to have to turn it up here in the second half if they're going to want to beat the hometown crowd. Butler will have the ball at the logo. About 7 seconds on the shot clock here. And that one almost stolen, but it will be stolen from Davis, so Davis will get the steal count on it. Magnolia back with the basketball. Roderick Williams left wing. Williams will not strike. That ball out of bounds on Shiloh Christian, Ethan, so it will go back to the Panthers.
I honestly do think, the winner out of this matchup is probably going to be the one to beat for most of the tournament. This is a big matchup, especially for first round, and it's an exciting one to watch. I can't wait to see how it goes throughout the rest of this half.
Inside for forward, whistles are blown, and I believe a foul call that time on number 23 of Shiloh Christian, Jew Humphrey. So it'll be the Saints' first team foul in this third quarter.
Something I'd like to mention about the Saints, they have a brand new coaching staff this season, and they've managed to make it all the way to here. It's going to be the head coach and the assistant's first year with Shiloh.
Yeah, that's Coach Jonathan Bulletin. House pass inside for the 6'6" Roger Williams. Williams will finish.
Williams with 8 points on the night currently.
Kind of a slow start for him, honestly. I'm expecting him to really pick it up here in the second half.
Magnolia's defense is top-notch. I'd also like to mention they are barely letting anybody break through it.
Wow, he banked it in, Ethan. Big-time three for Duke Bowman.
Bowman with 13 points.
Well, that's another three-pointer for Bowman.
That had to have been a college three-pointer.
It's a close game here, 29-24. That one's stolen from the Saints. And Ford had a hand on it, trying to get inside, and Davis stole it but got hit hard. Contact between Davis and Hopper. Hopper seems a little banged up, but Davis is easily way more banged up.
I think it's his arm. Looked like he hit that thing hard.
Yeah, I kind of, major head collision with number 30 of Shiloh Christian's Nicholas Hopper. Okay, we're going to take a timeout here. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Tournament. Yeah.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
Back live from Panther Arena. Magnolia leads 29 to Shiloh Christian's 24. Davis got helped to the bench. He seemed to give up he got up as soon as we went to commercial break. And they'll be repassing the ball in here.
Believe some problem with the in-house system.
Inside, that's for Ford. Ford almost ripped away, kicks out to Roach. Roach now was over to Hamilton and was back to Ford. Ford. We're going to blow the whistle here, and a foul called, what seems to be on number 12, on Aaron Henry. So Magnolia will pass the ball back in here.
A lot flailing around, but a lot of great hustle from both teams to get that ball. Sacrificing themselves before they sacrifice the possession.
Brewer, hop step, pump fakes, trying to go up for it. Roderick Williams will get the offensive rebound, and Williams will take it now. Right hand is good. Timeout called, Shiloh Christian. Magnolia leads 31 to Shiloh Christian's 24. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Tournament.
I said I'd never join.
Thought living on sub would be too hard.
I figured only the weatherman track storms.
I said my job wouldn't matter.
Never knew how strong I was. I never thought this would be my commute.
I figured I'd never get out of my hometown or be the one who stops an attack.
Joining the Navy sounds crazy.
Saying never actually is.
A little bit of cha-cha slide here at Panther Arena. Magnolia leads 31 to Shiloh Christian's 24 on the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Tournament, round one action.
Magnolia with the full court man-to-man.
Oh yeah, this is something they're known for. And Davis back in the ball game after some head collision, so glad to see he's back in this game. Bounce pass almost stolen. Shiloh keeping it alive. Nice pass inside, blocked off the backboard from Williams, but will be a goaltend call. So the basket will count. It is 31-26 here. Davis for three on that right wing will not hit. Butler will get the rebound. Up court now for Aaron Henry. Henry's shot is ripped away from Davis. Davis not giving up on for the transition defense.
Davis, I'm going to be honest, when he took that tumble earlier, thought he was out of the game for the night.
I did too a little bit.
But obviously applying the pressure now.
Left wing is shot good that time from Duke Bowman. Bowman will score another three. His points tonight.
He currently has 16 for Shiloh.
Kick out. Hamilton will drive baseline. Have to pass out. We'll get it. Find Roach. Roach will find Williams. Roderick will drive. Roderick is almost blocked. Saint had a hand on it. Magnolia keeps it alive. 7 shoot. Dennis will spin. Will do the fade. And the fadeaway will not hit. And Roach, what hustle defense, what a play.
Almost sent into the stands there, but man, this Magnolia team, they are very fast-paced, and they know how to get around the offense of the other team to get a swipe play or, in the defense, they know how to fight against it and get inside for a hop step in the paint.
I mean, Magnolia proving why they're a top team in 4A, but Shiloh's playing with them. I mean, it is a very close game here at Panther Arena. Williams had a hand on us, so we'll go out of bounds on Magnolia. So Butler will pass in.
Looks like Coach Bullington is going to get a warning.
Not sure if they're calling a timeout. It looks like they will. So the Panthers will lead 31 over the Saints, 29. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Tournament.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Jonesboro campus features programs in welding, patient care technology, advanced manufacturing, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
Back there in Panther Arena, a 3-point shot is missed that time from Humphrey. So Magnolia will have the ball back here. Mills University has just showed up to Panther Arena.
Matchup we'll see later tonight as they take on the Lone Oak Jackrabbits from 4-6.
Williams with the spin in transition. And I believe that will call a foul on Shiloh Christian's number 12, Aaron Henry. Misses first.
In a game like this, every single shot counts. Doesn't matter whether it's a free throw, a shot in paint, a perimeter shot. Does not matter at all. Every single shot is a make or break.
Roger Williams will hit his second free throw. Will extend that Panther lead 32-29. Henry will have it at the logo, and some strong defense from Hamilton. Henry breaks free. Butler saves it. Magnolia really pressuring up on defense. Butler left wing will roll out.
It's just going to roll out the rim.
Shiloh will keep possession. And substitution. It will be Nicholas Hopper coming back into the ball game for the Saints. Inside with the crossover, trying to get over Roger Williams. Williams with a block. They pick it back up. It's a dogfight for it. We got a jump ball, and possession will stick with Shiloh. So they had called a foul that time on Caleb Roach of Magnolia, so it's not going to be a jump ball. Shiloh will keep the basketball here. Inside, trying to feed it off. An offensive rebound from Weathers. Weathers will finish.
Such a nice reverse there.
1 point game here, Ethan.
I said it was going to be neck and neck. I was not expecting it to get this close.
Corner shot will not fall either for Brewer. Still a 1 point game. Shiloh in a really good position here against Magnolia. Get off the screen. Will step back. No way. Corner three will not strike, so Roger Williams will get that rebound. Williams will take it. Euro step. Will draw contact, so a foul called that time on Nicholas Weathers.
Man, a 1 point game here at Magnolia High School and Panther Arena. The crowd is roaring for Magnolia. Everything kind of seems like is against Shiloh right now, but they've managed to overcome it all to make it a 1 point game, now a 2 point game.
Well, that's for sure. I mean, Shiloh, a pretty far drive for them. If you really think about it, having to come up from Springdale, so them being this close to Magnolia, while Magnolia is at Panther Arena, it's hard to beat Magnolia here.
If Shiloh were to come out of tonight with the win,
that would be
a big upset.
Probably the biggest.
Shiloh currently the 4th seed.
That would it would easily be the biggest upset in Class 4A for sure. Double team. Get inside for Butler. Butler off the ooh. And Williams will get that rebound. Get up court to Ford. Ford steps out, kicks out to Brewer. Brewer will spin. Man, did you see Ford? The way he hit the side there.
He hit the concrete, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he hit the concrete. You can hear it all the way up from our broadcast booth.
Some players' hits like that would take them out of the game, but not him.
No. Baseline drive for Weathers. Weathers almost steps out. They keep it alive. Butler for three. Hey, Shiloh! The huge three to tie the ball game.
What a maneuver. Everybody thought it was going out of bounds. Joby Butler going to pull up for the tray ball in the corner. Nobody could have predicted that play.
And then we'll have a tie game less than a minute in the third. Davis over to Roach. Roach will drive, will draw contact, so free throws coming up here.
The energy in this room right now is through the roof. It is an absolutely insane matchup.
It is. Magnolia will be in the bonus here. It was 16 fouls compared to Magnolia's 2. Whoa, he falls hard. Ford able to get up quickly. Shiloh back here on offense. They will drive baseline and will end up with a foul on Roderick Williams. Be a blocking call on him. The Butler will pass in. Nice mid-range pull-up for Shiloh Christian and Jude Humphrey.
Shiloh for the first time this game with the lead against Magnolia.
At Magnolia, here at Panther Arena. That's massive. Williams trying to size him up, trying to back him down. Post, cannot get that one to go. Rebound from Davis. Davis throws it up, and Davis is fouled.
I didn't quite get too good a look at it, but I think somebody pushed him whenever he was going up for the shot attempt.
Yeah, they're going to call it on Jude Humphrey. Shiloh Christian. And Davis needs to strike on both free throws to retake the lead here. Well, misses first, Ethan. So you see Coach Wade on your screen, 7-time 4A Coach of the Year. It's a huge moment for him and his program tonight. Well, miss both. They get the offensive rebound. Full puts it up. He misses. It will keep it with Magnolia. We'll go out of bounds on the Saints. Nine 9.9 to go here, Ethan.
This matchup is electric.
Inside Roger Williams, off the post, will get it to retake the lead. Buller will have to shoot a half-court player. It's the top of the shot clock, and Magnolia at Panther Arena will lead Shiloh Christian by 1 point, 37-36. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Tournament.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Jonesboro campus features programs in welding, patient care technology, advanced manufacturing, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
It is a 1-point ball game. If you are just joining us, Magnolia leads Shiloh Christian only by 1 point. And take a look at that student section. You can't see it on your screen, but man, Magnolia, they're bringing the energy in that student section, Ethan.
They absolutely are. They're hyping up their team, awaiting them to possibly win out this matchup and move on to the second round of the 4A state tournament.
Could you imagine if Shiloh is able to pull out this win? How huge that is for their school and their basketball program.
That would be the biggest upset of the tournament.
For sure, easily. That was rejected. Bowman got a hand on it, gets it up to Buller. Buller will have it at the logo. Get it inside, bounce pass. And with 20 on the shot clock, Duke Bowman wanted to step back. I think he wanted the 3. Butler will have it. Hand off to Weathers. Weathers will take the screen. 5 seconds to shoot. Butler, he's got it. Left wing. Shot good! He puts it in, Ethan.
Joby Butler and Duke Bowman, the highest scores tonight for Shiloh. Man, they have put up so many points down for the Shiloh Christian.
Cold-blooded as Butler as a 2-point lead for Shiloh Christian. Hamilton with the floater will go. I bet you Magnolia didn't expect to be in this situation.
The odds are stacked against Shiloh tonight, and man, they are in the lead.
Right wing, that is a foul called on Roger Williams. Williams will get fouled, and this entire arena just erupted.
So of course it's Duke Bowman at the free throw line. Duke Bowman, a player been able to knock him down all night. I'm sure we'll see him get all 3.
A 3-point lead for Shiloh Christian. Wants to extend that lead by 4. He does. And he'll get one more.
Nobody, and I mean nobody, could have seen this coming tonight.
Absolutely not. It's still anyone's ball game with 6:21 left to play, but a massive upset we could be witnessing soon if Magnolia doesn't step up. Davis will space the floor. Over to Hamilton. Hamilton back to Davis in the corner. Brewer for three. Left wing. He needed it. His team needed it, and he seeked it.
Brewer, I told you, man, a player that has impressed me all night long. Yet another great achievement.
It is loud in here, Ethan. Shiloh Christian with 15 to shoot. Duke almost losing it, and Brewer had a hand on it. Weathers now takes it, gets it to extend that lead by 3 now.
I am speechless. We could have not seen us coming.
What a game. We still got 5:20 left to go. Hamilton for 3. Magnolia will tie the ball game. I've got chills.
Even if Shiloh loses this game, they've managed to go toe-to-toe with one of the premier teams in 4A this year.
Easily a top 4 favorite. Fade away. He drained it. You gotta be kidding me, Duke Bowman.
Duke Bowman has been unstoppable tonight for Shiloh.
What a game. 20 points for Bowman. Shiloh barely leads by 2, top of the key. Hamilton will miss.
Full body chills, Alex.
Yeah, it's electric in here. There's no other words to describe Panther Arena currently. This is Arkansas basketball at its finest, where legends are born. Bowler will drive, kicks out, corner, rim out, and Roger Williams will get the rebound.
It's anybody's game right now.
Davis, he'll take it. Fouled and one! Panthers and one! Magnolia to tie the ball game! You've got to be kidding me!
Panther Arena has erupted, Alex.
This blew off the place. What am I watching?
Everybody thought Davis was up for the count when he had that fall on the other side of the floor in the first half, and now here he is, almost bringing it back for Magnolia.
When Davis drove and got fouled and made it, the roof quite literally blew off the place. Timeout, Coach Wade. 45-45. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Tournament.
If you grew up playing basketball in this state, you recognize their names. Isaiah Joe, Bobby Portis, Malik Monk. They may be playing in the association now, but they got their start here. You want to find out who the next Shekinah Strickland, Kristen Williams, or Austin Reeves is? Just tune in starting March 13th, and it runs all weekend long. For all the ways to watch, just log on to myarpbs.org/sports.
We welcome you inside Panther Arena. If you are just joining us, it's easy to say you've definitely missed probably the best game of day one of this state tournament. 45, Magnolia 45, Shiloh Christian. Ethan, if anyone's just joining us, talk about what just happened in the electricity of that and one.
Man, Davis drove down the lane, able to put a shot up and get the foul call, shifting the momentum back in Magnolia's favor after Shiloh retook the lead. You know, we've seen a lot of great matchups today, but I think this one tops them all.
Oh, yeah, the loudest pop so far of this 4A state tournament was that Davis and one. He needs to make this to take the lead for his team. He'll connect. 1-point game.
Although they are now in the lead, it's still anybody's ball game.
You know, Magnolia is definitely going to step it up here on defense, and Shiloh Christian keeping it alive. Bowler will have it. With 15 on the shot clock, bounce pass. Duke Bowman with it. Bowman behind the back will drive. Hopstad puts it up. Can't get that one off the back glass.
Man, it's hard to commentate this because I really don't want to say anything. I just want to keep watching.
Hey, honestly. In moments like this, man, I mean, this is playoff basketball. This is Arkansas basketball. Inside, Roger Williams. That shot's blocked, I believe, from Duke. I think Bowman actually had a hand on him. Magnolia keeps it alive. So the shot clock resets here with 27 left. Inside, the big man, 6'6", Williams will score to extend that Magnolia lead by 3.
Man,
just take a listen.
The arena chanting for their hometown team.
Inside Weathers, he makes Williams jump, but he blows a layup, so Magnolia will have it back here. Great effort from Williams anyways, but
another foul to Shiloh. This is not what they need right now.
Less than 2 to go. Magnolia with a 3-point lead here in the state tournament.
Both teams really wanting to go to Banco ZK right here.
I mean, both teams just want to make it out the first round at this point. I mean, if this game's this close, what else could we see in this tournament? Double screen from the top. Forward into Williams, Roger Williams, and whoa, no! I thought he got fouled. He scored anyways to extend that lead by 5.
The arena roars for Roderick Williams.
The hometown kid. Weathers kind of stuck. You'll have to give it over to Butler. Now back to, that's Duke Bowman. Bowman for 3. Bang! What a shot! Timeout, Shiloh Christian. It's a 2-point game with less than a minute. Magnolia 50 to Shiloh Christian 48. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Tournament.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car, to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
When you look at St. Bernard's today, you'll see history being made, day after day. Because the people of St. Bernard's never stop providing healing that goes beyond medicine, beyond the walls of our hospitals and clinics. And our mission grows stronger every day. A mission started by sisters determined to bring healing to all those in need. Today, and for generations to come. St. Bernard's, 125 years of healing beyond medicine.
The final minute of this round 1 action at Panther Arena. Magnolia leads barely by 2 points, 50-48 after a Duke Bowman tray ball.
Duke Bowman has really been the story tonight for Shiloh. You know, he has hit everything, knocking everything down when it matters the most for the Saints.
I believe Bowman with 23. 15 on the shot clock, an intentional foul from Nicholas Weathers. Substitution, Nicholas Hopper will come into the game for the Saints. Will replace Aaron Henry. Williams will pass in. It's going down to the wire. There'll be about a 3-second difference on the shot clock and game clock in Panther Arena. Gets it into Ford. Ford drives baseline. Kicks out Roger Williams. He steps out of bounds. Shiloh will have the last shot.
That could have just sold the game for Magnolia.
Wow.
It could be make or break, Alex, right here.
Wow.
For the viewers at home, Alex is standing here in complete awe and disbelief.
Shiloh has a chance to win and beat Magnolia. Bounce pass and whistles blown. Everyone standing on their feet in Panther Arena.
We will see the ball back for Magnolia. Oh my goodness.
We got a timeout by Coach Wade. Magnolia still leads with 10 seconds to go, 50-48. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A state tournament.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
If you missed tonight's game, you have to go back. You have to rewind it from the first quarter. This has been pure cinema tonight at Panther Arena. It is 50-48. The hometown Magnolia Panthers barely lead, and Shiloh Christian.
Man, I cannot wait to see what happens now.
Magnolia will have the ball here. They got so loud earlier. Intentional foul on Roderick Williams. So one more foul from Shiloh will make Magnolia in the bonus, as they will have to intentionally foul. So Magnolia will be in the bonus here. So number 23 is fouled out from Shiloh Christian. Great performance tonight from Jude Humphrey. He played an awesome game. Magnolia in the bonus now. Magnolia bonus. Will miss his first free throw, Ethan. He's got to hit the second. That will force Shiloh to shoot a three that could possibly get them into overtime. He needs to make this. He's got to make it. He doesn't have a choice.
Man.
He makes it. So Shiloh with 6 seconds, they'll have to make a three. Butler gets it up court. Shoots it. He's fouled.
A foul call.
You've got to be kidding me. He's going to have 3 free throws. He's got to make all 3, and we'll see overtime.
This could mean the first overtime of the state tournament. In the first round alone, if this is what this first round is like, I cannot tell you what the next few days
and only the 3rd time in company history.
The first one is good from Butler.
It's so loud.
He missed! That may have just sold the game for Shiloh.
That was a needed free throw for Butler.
Unless he can put something up here or misses and they put something back.
They'll have +7. They don't get it up in time. Magnolia's won. Magnolia's won at home. They have beat Shiloh Christian 51-49. Don't go anywhere. This is the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Tournament.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
So Magnolia has beat Shiloh Christian 51-49. What a game, Ethan. That was just pure cinema at its finest.
Alex, I can barely hear you, man, throughout the entire game, but that means that it was one intense matchup. Shiloh, you know, even though they lost, should be very proud. They went toe-to-toe with one of the premier teams in 4A this year.
For sure.
It was an insane matchup.
No shame if you're Shiloh Christian. No shame. You just went toe-to-toe with the top 14 in Class 4A. They ought to be proud of themselves. They almost beat Magnolia at Panther Arena.
You know, Joby Butler not going to be making those 2 free throws that could have won him the game, or at least tied up the game, but it was still an intense and flawless matchup regardless. I had so much fun calling it. The energy in here was jam-packed, and I wouldn't have had it any other way.
Well, coming up next, it's the undefeated Pulaski Academy Lady Bruins and the Blytheville Lady Chickasaws. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Tournament.
If you grew up playing basketball in this state, you recognize their names. Isaiah Joe, Bobby Portis, Malik Monk. They may be playing in the association now, but they got their start here. You want to find out who the next Shakina Strickland, Kristen Williams, or Austin Reeves is? Just tune in starting March 13th, and it runs all weekend long. For all the ways to watch, just log on to myarpbs.org/sports.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
We welcome you back to Panther Arena. Your Magnolia Panthers win 51 to Shiloh Christian 49. Ethan, overall final thoughts of that game?
I mean, it was a jaw-dropping performance. Even though Shiloh lost, Duke Bowman and Joby Butler, man, they absolutely crushed it, especially Duke Bowman. He put shots up when it counted, even if it was super contested, and nailed it every single time.
It was an incredible performance. If you're Shiloh Christian, you have nothing to be ashamed of. Absolutely. I mean, they went toe-to-toe with one of the top teams in Class 4A. And honestly, I'm proud of Shiloh, really. I mean, they lose tonight. Man, what a game that they played tonight, Ethan. So, coming up next, it is Pulaski Academy, the Lady Bruins, and the Blytheville Lady Chickasaws. You are watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activity Association Class 4A State Tournament.